because it had more crack.
Well, definitely more crack than before. Oh, that one there too has one. There's 4 that have cracks.
Tomorrow morning, I bet it's noisy.
I think it just joined the group.
It's all foggy in there. I wish we could wipe that off.
There's 3 of them, see?
I'm gonna look after you guys. Oh, cuties.
That one will be coming soon. There's that one, and that one over there. And there's one way in the corner. So let's see, 1, 2, 3. Look at how close that one is right here, Grace. See that one? Look at it when it wants to come out.
Pretty close. It's right there, Daddy. Right there.
It's getting close. We're gonna have lots of chicks in there soon. So I think one of the hardest things to do is actually wait around for these. You think about when you get mail order chicks, usually they go 2 days without eating food. So they're just fine in there without any food or water. We're gonna let them be in there for a while. And part of the reason for that is, one is all the chirping and stuff encourages other chicks to come open. Plus also opening up that containers, letting humidity out, dropping the temperatures, which is not ideal. So we just have to have some patience here and see how things turn out. Sometimes you just need to improvise. A little stand for the drums, a little zip tie to kind of hold the light in the right position. Got this thing sitting up about 18 inches and just a little box here with some paper towels. We generally don't use newspaper because sometimes we have problems with the feet getting a little weird. So we'll start them off with just paper towel, and then we'll later move them to wood chips. Gotta get temperatures dialed in. You gotta bring this up just a little bit more. I think it's at 93 at the moment. Not bad, about 18 inches up. It's kind of usually where we start off and try to dial things in. Alright, so the chicks we're gonna move tonight are the ones that are dry, okay? All the ones that are still wet, we're gonna leave. Let's try to be fast. So just slowly grab one that looks dry.
Cuties. Oh, one just came out. Look at.
Oh, that one must just come out. So we'll leave that one.
Cute.
We could bring it down just a touch if we have to.
Hey, they're picking at me.
Alright, let's go. We gotta get food in there too.
Her name's gonna be Pecker.
What's the chick's name gonna be?
Pecker.
Oh, well, how come?
I keep pecking at my hand. Oh, look at this little one. Daddy. This likes me.
Cute.
You have to get up.
Oh, it doesn't want to get up either.
cutie pies. Hey, you have to get off my hands. There.
So the last day and a half's been very, very exciting watching all these chicks come out. I couldn't be happier. We have 13 very healthy chicks sitting in the brooder box right now, all consuming food, water, looking really good. We have one chick that we have separated right now that's actually still sitting in the incubator. I don't know if it ended up getting trampled. It's got a little bit of a leg issue, more actually up at the joint, not necessarily with its feet or something like that. So we're gonna try to keep it separated, see if it can gain a little bit of its strength before we mix it back with the flock, but it's not really looking particularly good. So we'll see if we can try to help this guy along. The chicks that we do have right now, man, I couldn't be happier. They're so healthy, and I'm very excited to try out Buff Orpingtons. We've tried a lot of different varieties in the past, but I'm really particularly excited about this. There's a couple reasons that we're trying this variety. One is they're very docile, so they should get along pretty well with Grace. They are a pretty decent egg laying bird, and they actually put on weight pretty good, so kind of a crossbreed between potentially like a meat bird and a good egg laying bird. So we'll see how things work out for our particular use. We're definitely going to want to change some things up this year. I'm actually toying around with some different coop designs, going to much more of a mobile type thing, putting our chickens to work a lot more. We've done sort of a chicken tractor thing. It wasn't the most ideal thing. It was a little bit of a pain in the butt, so we're going to see if we can make some improvements. I've been looking at Justin Rhodes' chicken shaw. I might do a little bit of a variation. Only thing I really worry about is how well something like that would hold up in the cold temps of Minnesota here. We get some pretty brutal winters. So a little bit experimenting with this. So very, very excited. The hatch rate wasn't as good as it definitely could have been. A lot of times they say to hatch your eggs within 7 days of them being laid. These eggs were collected a little bit longer after that, so I wasn't expecting a particular high rate, but birds are looking really good to have hatched. So a special thank you to Dave over at Becker's Backyard. It's pretty exciting to have his flock sort of extending and come over to our place, and like I mentioned, a great variety of birds.